Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. I don't even feel like that, like, whoa. You ain't even see my stacks, like, whoa. We up on the sea, but that's my bow. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Coming at me like that, like, wish that I care, but I don't. And I swear, if you want, we can flow. Coming ready for the smoke. Murder, she wrote, but I don't even dare. I got places to go, coming ready for the show. Sacred the goat, we got royal affairs. We gon' win on the low, coming ready for the glow. You taking notes, have a seat, take a chair. You may think that we cold, coming ready for the snow. Try to bear the weight, but it's too heavy. Try to get away, but it's too deadly. Gotta keep it sharp, so we stay edgy. Can I get ahead, so we stay ready? Coming at me, that sad, that's joke. I cannot believe these lies, I'm woke. All that greed, but why you broke? When y'all need, come get your folk. I actually soar over these waves. When I get paid, I gotta know people to pay, places to go. Watch what you say, watch what you coming at me like that, like, whoa. I don't even feel like that, like, whoa. You ain't even see my stacks, like, whoa. We up on the sea, but that's my bow. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Coming at me like that, like, I don't ever sit back, I'ma go and get that. I just wanna give back, people call me Big Black. I just got my whip back, asked me when I got here, told her that I've been back. Brought a couple wins back, double cup of no act. I don't really have beef, but I'm still a Big Mac. And you know I got green, now we bridging the gap flow with me and my team. Cause we know how to scrap when you making a scene. Came up from the dirt, yeah, I know my worth. No, I will not sell. Niggas gotta work. Do not kiss and tell. No, I do not serve. But I'll ride these waves. So get up off my turf. I actually soar over these waves. When I get paid, I gotta know people to pay, places to go. Watch what you say, watch what you coming at me like that, like, whoa. I don't even feel like that, like, whoa. You ain't even see my stacks, like, whoa. We up on the sea, but that's my bow. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Coming at me like that, like.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Diet culture, diet culture, diet culture. That's all I see. And capitalism.
What's up, bro?
It is man.
Biatch.
So toxic.
Oh, Jesus, what the fuck is that?
Fat phobia.
Yo, no, whoa. Go to the fucking gym.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
The Wally in the hot move.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 22 hundo and 79 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gaincast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. What's going on, Beaches, Booshes, Busters, Hustlers, and your hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode. I missed it. Back with another episode. And today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everson K2 Flexing on all you
Fucking Catalina.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer. The fucking Catalina wine.
All right, more gorillas. What's going on, fam-wise? How are we doing, everyone? Welcome to the Daily Swole Sleazecast. It's episode 2279. It's Tuesday, August the Dose. And my goodness, do we have an amazing show today. Let's say a little bit of a hello to the fam. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, all that good shit when you walk in through the door. Check the description, the show notes. If you're banging your ear holes on like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, make sure you leave us a review. Let's make some gains together today. Go to the fucking gym, Bishan. Grizzly, Papa got the braid today. I've had the braid. The braid has been the braid since I got it braided on Friday. So it's maintained pretty well. Mama Swole, you had to do a little recon on the bottom part because it kind of came out from plunging and working out and just doing stuff. So the braid this one's a beast. It's holding together. Loretta, love the Swollen 7 for dumbbells and Swole Studio. Thank you so much. Glad you're enjoying it. How are we doing, Loretta? DeShannon, how we doing? Tyler, Grizzly, Pedro, what up, Beesh? Wild Shallot, Stephanie. We got Kurt in the house. We have Elizabeth, Shannon, Joe, Frosty Balls himself, Tito. How we doing, Dusty Dud? Oh my God, Nick. Everyone is here. I'm super stoked. I hope you had an amazing workout today. I got some solid recording done. So Swole fam members, we got some fire fucking content coming up. Oh man, we got some stuff. August is going to be a big month. Now, I don't have an image today. I don't have an image for all of you. But reminder that we do have our Back to Swole special release party going down the end of this month. I will have a time and, a location, in Swole Normus X, but we will have an amazing release event this August. So instead of going back to school, we're going to make sure you get back to Swole. So the rest of the summer, you're going to have some awesome brand new drops, and that's going to be a fire epic event. So I will announce that shortly, but I just wanted to put it out there, a reminder. Not to mention, we have Signature Series, fam-wise, Signature Series, let's fucking go. Coming up, 21 days, 3 weeks until P3S4. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got P3S4 coming. We have Back to Swole specials. We got a lot of shit going down. So that being said, let's get into today's tip. Let's see a little bit. We need some Tainty Boy. We need a little Tainty Cam. That's super nice. That's solid. That's some good taint. Yeah. Everyone loves you. And of course, we do have Pinkston Churchill on the other side of this camera. So Tainty's looking good. Tainty Boy's doing absolutely excellent. Learning lots of new skills. He's getting trained. He's learning lots of new tricks. Not tricks. I don't do stupid tricks, but he's learning a lot of new skills and he's doing really well. So he's sleepy. He's sleepy right now. Let's bust the nut open. Let's get into today's episode. Hit that like button, Beach. It's time to fucking go. We got some America. We got some fucking Falcon. I shall summon this Beach. Falcon. It, voice of an angel. That'll tickle your taint. I present to you the one, the only, the Tainty Magooch. Hashtag in the comments down below. Don't be a beesh, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. And some people might be listening to this, and they don't know what a Tainty Magooch is. They've never been here before. They're new. So why don't you drop some comments and we'll take some of your comments. I want to know what a tainty magooch is. We do this every Tuesday, but it's important to reiterate to those that might be new to the Mancast. What is a tainty magooch? You don't want to be one, but what is a tainty magooch? And you know what's cool about that color green? It does match the chroma key, and you can see the flag. It looks like it's see-through. That's fucking awesome. That is sick. That looks so fucking cool. You see the star and the stripe whipping through the letters because of the light green. That's fucking dope. That's absolutely.
You switch the samples.
That's fucking fire. That's fire. If I do say so myself, and guess what? It's my podcast, so I certainly do say so. Looks dope. Hashtag Tainty Magooch for a chance to win today's Swole card. Now let us moisturize and get right on into that motherfucking tip. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. Let's fucking go. All right, let's get into the first Swole Fam post. And we were going to hear from, first off, we're going to hear from our very own. Let me reset that. Why is that doing that? Why can't I? Wait, hold on a second. Oh, it did like it changed, like it's changing like the cursor. I don't know why it does that. And then all of a sudden my swipe doesn't work. So that's fucking retarded. All right. We're going to wait on this for a second. Maybe we won't find from the Swole Fam. I might just have to clear out. Let me actually exit that out. That's stupid. All right. So the first one's from Pablo. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's going to be from Aaron. Let's see. What's it going to be, boys? Who's going first? All right. We'll go with Aaron. We'll go with Aaron first. Aaron is going to work? Aaron. Okay, so Aaron works. Aaron's working now. Very good. Move that over here. Beautiful. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Looks like this preview screen was being a tainted magooch. All right, first post here from Aaron. And Aaron writes, day 6 of 90 plus degrees weather in the Seattle area, but still finished my Swole week 5 push workout. What did you smash today? That's a good question. Drop in the comments below. My mascot, Cozy Rosie, clearly doesn't mind. There's no AC in the house. Save the small portable unit. I'm exhausting downstairs. Well, that's fucking dope. Good for you, Aaron. Making some gains outside. You have a lot more shade cover than I have. I'm training more inside. I am training more inside. I still train outside. I do the sled outside. I'll do mace bell outside. I'll do kettlebell stuff for most of the time outside. I'll do steel club most of the time outside, but it depends on what time I'm working out. So it really is important that I train early in the morning, or I'm going to be training more inside, just because around 2 o'clock, more about 2 or 3, it is so fucking hot outside in Florida. It is cooking. It is crispy. It is crispy when it gets into the early mid-afternoon. Post here from Melvin from our Swole Fam Discord. Yo, I'm Melvin. Hey, yo, Melvin, how you doing, huh? How you fucking doing? This fucking guy, Melvin, in the house. He writes, yo, I'm Melvin from Sweden at 18 years old. I started going to the gym when I was 14 to lose weight, and I was tired of being the fat kid. Now, I'm 18 and working out as much as possible and studying the best I can. My goal with the gym is mainly to stay healthy, but also get a huge, strong dad bod. Currently, I am 185 centimeters tall and I weigh 94 kilograms. I do have some body fat, but nothing that bothers me too much anymore. Super solid. That's fire, Melvin. Fire, Melvin.
I fucking can't.
I like it. Someone do that conversion. What's 185 centimeters and 94 kilograms? Someone do the math on that. Let's get it for most of our American brains. We need numbers we understand. Talk to me in a language I get, son. Welcome to the fam, Melvin, from Sweden. Super awesome. All right. So if you do have questions, we'll get to them in the Ask Papa Swolio section. I see a couple of you dropping them. We'll get to that Kingfish in a little bit. Let's see. Mike from the Facebook group writes, well, hello, everyone. Man, a lot of awesome peeps in the Swole fam. Great first post, too. Just wanted to share a quick thought I had. An old salesman friend of mine used to tell me, you can make $1 million off one sale, or you can make make $1 off 1 million sales. I'll repeat that just because I flipped up. You can make $1 million off one sale, or you can make $1 off 1,000,000 sales. In my opinion, this theory translates really well into health and fitness goals also. Your first step could be buying all the nicest equipment and fixing your entire diet on day one, the $1 million option. Or you might start with a walk and then cutting out pop, aka soda, the dollar option. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. The end goal will be the same as long as you are moving in the right direction. Keep doing what you do, fam. I like it. I think that's a great way to think about it. I don't think you need to necessarily have $1 million. I think you can make that switch at least maybe, a few stacks at a time, right? But I do get the point. Either some people do like a Band-Aid right off, they go all in, they never look back. Some people fuck up a lot. Some people make a lot of excuses to get started and chip away. Some people start really slow. The most important thing is that you start. And what really happens is a lot of people start a little bit, they do a little bit, and then they go all in. Once they start seeing a little initial results, and then they fucking go all in. A lot of people that just go all in from the start. And the only thing I don't necessarily agree with is all the nicest equipment. I get that. You don't need all the nicest equipment. You need to get better food and you need to be consistent with your training. So you don't need the nicest equipment, but the concept is some people do it all in and they crush it from the start, making really good progress, doing the right things and executing it properly. And other people just go really slow, a slow on-ramp. So bottom line, start. Bottom line, start. Most people don't start. Or I should say a lot of people don't start. A lot of people start and quit. So another video that I've done online, we've talked about in the podcast. And of course, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you follow me, you'll probably remember that video that I said, starting is the easy part. The hardest part is to keep going. A lot of people start. How many people start a New Year's resolution? How many people say they're going to lose fat? They say lose weight, but I think you should say lose fat. How many people actually are, I'm going to build muscle. I'm going to change this habit. I'm going to quit smoking. I'm going to quit drinking. They say that because while you're boozing, while you're fucking drunk out of your fucking mind on New Year's Eve, it's easy to say, oh, I'm never going to drink again. Last night, New Year's resolution. Yeah, as you fucking down your 8th shot. Sure, that's going to work really well. So bottom line, what's important is to be consistent. Be consistent in your execution and the attempt to continuously improve. That's what's really important. Oh my God, now I'm fucking super zoomed in. That's what's really important. The important part is that you are executing and you're giving yourself more opportunities to be successful. And the more times you give yourself the opportunity to be successful, the more times you will be successful. So that's why I train every day. Doesn't always have to be a super hardcore workout. Could be mobility, could be yoga. The most important thing is that you are giving yourself that shot. You're giving yourself that at bat. All right. Good post, Mike. We got 2 more awesome ones. Next one is from Nick NIC inside the Swole Fam discussion boards on swolenormousx.com in our pillar number 2 nutrition section. Nick writes, sure, you can buy grass-fed beef tallow, or you can make friends with a local butcher. They save you some suet and you can render it yourself. Second time I've done this. Takes a few hours, but so worth the savings and the added nutrients. So suet, I believe, is the fat that's around the organs. I have a 5-pound bag of suet in the freezer. So that's kind of like backup if I run out of tallow, even though I don't think I will. I have so much fucking tallow in the deep freezer. But that's great. That's another great option. So if those of you have access to a butcher and you get access to the suet, yeah, you get a lot of additional things that might be stored in those types of fatty deposits. Good stuff. And our last post from our main man, Pablo. And Pablo writes, flexing them gains. Swung some kettlebells, then hit the court with the boys and showed them what a swole slut is about on the court. Let's fucking go. Hashtag fuck average swole slut and go to the fucking gym. Goddamn right. No one can drive on you, Pablo. You got that basketball knowledge cock swinging. Good for you, bro. Good for you. Flex on him. And hey, if you have to, stick out a leg. Trip the motherfucker. Who cares? Street rules, baby. Good for you, Pablo. Good for you. Good for you. All right, let's take some questions. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. Drop them in the comments down below. Let's get this party fucking started. I think some of you are fucking ready to go. Some of you are ready to go. We get to that knowledge cock portion and then boom, boom, boom. The comments just drop. You had that ready and waiting. You had that ready and waiting with the send feature. All right. All right, let's take this first one. Kingfish asked earlier. Papa Swolio, when doing any kind of press with dumbbells, what degree do you bring your elbows to? 90 degrees or less? Thanks, brother. So you're meaning in terms of below? If I'm doing overhead pressing, I have a couple different bars that I like. You can do a great option for overhead pressing. You could do it with a standard barbell, but doing it with the hex bar is great. I have a Rogue hex bar, and it's great for doing overhead presses and things like that. You could do snatches. You could do cleans, and things are great for shoulder development also. But in terms of a standard press, depending on where your arm position is, if you're doing dumbbells like you're asking for, that's what with different bars. There's different bars with different grips and football bars and stuff. But if you're doing dumbbells, I would bring your elbows forward. I don't know if you mean the depth or you mean out to the side like such. Bring them a little bit forward. You want to keep your arms in the scapular plane. It's better for your shoulder mobility, and it'll hit the anterior deltoid just fine. And if you really want to crush the anterior deltoid even more, make sure if you're doing a seated one, just do it on a very high incline. And the reason is that's going to be a little bit more in the shortened position, but you're going to get a great angle. So when you're here, you'll get a lot more tricep action if you're doing it more vertical. But if you get a really high incline, that's great for a stretch to get the really anterior fibers. And also you get some clavicular head, you get some action. I think clavicular head, you get some chest action too, but a really high incline. You could also do that for a high incline for front raises too. So you'll get the shoulders in a lengthened position because you'll start in a little bit more extension because your arms will be hanging back. So a couple different strategies, but when you're doing a press, I would personally bring your elbows a little bit more to the front, and you can bring them down low. You'll get more of a stretch on your deltoid. Plus, when you're here, like here, you're going to hit your shoulders, but here you'll feel it's much more fluid because you're in the scapular plane. When you are completely out to the side, you get a lot more friction in the shoulder joint. Okay, good question. Good question. I'm down with that. Yow. All right, let's see a question here. Grizzly, I had this conversation with my friend who thinks I'm wrong. I said if someone has a septum piercing, that means they're mentally incompetent. Am I right, or am I just an asshole? I think you're an asshole, but I think you're often correct. So let's get a round of applause. Just because you're an asshole doesn't mean you're not correct. Let's put it that way. It's not a necessary. I don't think it's a wise move. I don't think you have all your ducks in a row if you have a septum piercing, just by default. I mean, at least in the moment of getting that septum piercing, you would say the incompetence was high. However, you can take it out. You can be like, whoa, that was a terrible idea, and then no longer have it. So you kind of have to be consistently incompetent every single day, every time you put it in or every time you leave it in. So the more we work through this, I think you might just be dead on. Asshole is relative. That's subjective. Everyone's going to think you're an asshole by saying something that you think. Oh my God, you're not an asshole. Maybe in her eyes, but in my eyes, you're not an asshole. If I don't like your opinions, doesn't mean you're an asshole. So that's depending on someone's sensitivities. But I don't think you're wrong. Maybe it's very rare for that statement to be incorrect. 99 times out of 100, you're going to have some incompetence there. Yeah. You're going to have it's going to be mentally compromised. Let's put it that way. Hope that helps. Stella, Papa Swolio. Stella. I'll refrain. How do you know it's time to change your routine? I mean, doing the same thing for a long time could be not only boring, but perhaps not lead to the desired result. Yeah, that's a very good point. It's a very good point. So in other words, you do routines even if you don't like them, but they still have to yield you results. So boring is relative. You need to focus on what works. So that answers your question. Forget the boring shit. It doesn't matter. Honestly, people, forget the boring shit. Entertainment has nothing to do with what you need to do in order to get results. I would do any fucking exercise to get a result that I wanted. If you want that result, then do the fucking shit that works. Period. End of story. So if it's not leading to the desired result, then you change your routine. You answer your own question. But you have to be realistic. You can't change up your workout routine and be like, well, I'm not getting stronger in 2 days. Well, I don't see any real change a week later. You have to give it your effort. You have to really put the effort in and make sure that if you're going to mix up the routine or if you're going to change certain things, that what you're currently doing, you've given it your full go. Because you can always go back to it, right? You can always go back to it. That's what this game is. That's what the process and the journey really is. It's figuring out things. I've been training for well over 20 years, and I'm still finding out certain sequences and certain workout routines that are really getting me results from where I'm at to the next level that I want to go. That's the fun part, is trying different routines and throwing in different sequences and be like, oh my God, I got a sick fucking pump. Man, that really brought up strength in all these different areas. I've done some new routines and some new sequences that have kicked the door down on certain strength limitations. All of a sudden, other exercises are like, pop, 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 pop. It's fucking great. I filmed some stuff today about it. Another featured pump probably. And masterclass. We're going to take one of the segments for a masterclass. But yeah, it's some great shit. So if it's not getting results, that's the only thing you should worry about, in my opinion. The boring part, if it's fucking working, is it really boring? You're getting what you want, so shut the fuck up and do it, right? 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 Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Tainty Reprieve. Tainty Reprieve. Very nice. And let's get Tessie back in her Candyland. Oh, look at that. Look at that Tainty Magooch. That is insane. That is insane. I would love to have the card. I would love to have a permanent marker that would write in that kind of rainbow. So don't get it twisted. That's a green. That's a green. But apparently it just matches the screen. It matches the chroma key. That green backdrop. So that's fucking cool, though. Hashtag Tainty Magooch for a chance to win today's Swole card. All right, Tracy. Let's go with over here on the Telegram. Anthony. Papa Swole, my son started football camp this week. Very nice. He's very active, but gets muscle cramps. The coach suggested mustard or pickle juice. Gross. I'm having him take some liver supplements and drink some homemade bone broth, and fresh liver's on the way. Will liver be enough, or should we do some other methods for muscle cramps? Your boy needs electrolytes. He's probably sweating a lot, and everyone's different when it comes to cramps. I suck down a lot of salt and electrolytes. So he needs an electrolyte. I would get him an unflavored electrolyte. There's some great stuff there's Relight that's made with like Redmond salt. There's Muscle Feast makes a good one that's unflavored. Element is a good one, but that's, I do like that, but it's a little bit more on the expensive side, but it'll get the job done. You want to make sure you're getting a good magnesium, potassium, and sodium. If you're training, he started football camp in the fucking summer. He needs, so what else is he eating? I mean, the liver is great. The liver is great. The bone broth is great, but you're going to need to go, you're just going to need to get him an electrolyte. And a lot of times if you're sweating a lot, I sweat a lot. I sweat like a lot. I sweat a lot. So it's humbling sometimes when you realize how much you need. So I'm outside with my shirt off, getting some sun on my fucking nips, because that's what we do. That's what we do, fam. That's how we do it. Sun those nips. Do as you're told. Don't get arrested. And I lose a lot of water. So my shorts, I'll change my shorts sometimes in the middle of a workout just because they're just soaked through and I'm dripping. So I would still, and then I'm doing that earlier. I'm working out. I'm in the sun doing the podcast, like a lot of energy and X, Y, and Z. And then I'll do the sauna at night. So I'm losing a lot of fluid. And even up till recently, I'm still upping my electrolyte. I don't restrict how much salt and electrolytes I put in. I just take it. If it starts tasting salty, or your body will tell you. I mean, my body will tell me. In other words, I am so consistent with what I do. I feel really in tune with certain feelings and certain responses, and I'm listening to them. I'm listening to what those signals are. And for me, if I put electrolytes in my water, if it tastes really salty, like, oh God, that's too much. then I probably don't need much right now, like at that moment. But when I'm putting scoops in and it tastes salty, but I'm like, my body's like, and I'm just pounding it. It's because if you're sweating, you're not just losing water. You're losing these important ingredients. You're losing these elements like potassium, magnesium, and sodium. You're losing these things. So Celtic sea salt can be great, but also one of these dedicated electrolyte drinks, which is also great because it will give you a lot more than, it'll give you a lot more like potassium and magnesium. You're gonna get mostly sodium when you do like a Celtic sea salt, for example. A little follow-up. He eats pretty good, definitely could be better. I've been slowly converting the family over to carnivore base. And you're going to find this too. A lot of people that do carnivore do more protein and fat and less carbs. You're going to need more salt. So that's a common thing with carnivore. A lot of people cramp and do stuff on carnivore and they need to up their salt dramatically. But also he's just a growing boy and he's sweating a lot and he's football camp and very active. So it's summer. It's hot as fucking balls. Where do you live? I mean, it's hot everywhere this time of year. Where do you live? The fucking football camp and they're wearing pads and helmets maybe. And like, oh God, I used to do 2-a-days. I used to do not 2-a-days in the summer because I played on state teams in AAU and we won like national tournaments and stuff. It was sick. But we used to do practices because we're in school. It was in like high school. So it was, we did practice on Saturday and Sunday from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Fucking 8-hour practices. We would the team would practice. A lot of people are like, hey, we have an hour practice. No, it would be Saturday and Sunday, 12 to 8. That's 8 p.m. It'd be 8 hours of fucking practice. It'd be 8 hours of practice. And of course, like you'd have like different parents that would bring all these like I mean, looking back on it, it's like, oh, gross. But aside from that, bring all the Gatorade and, you know, sandwiches for lunch for an afternoon break, but it'd be all fucking day because it'd be people from all over the state. So you couldn't have like this afternoon at 4:30, it was just too much for people because they were driving from hours away sometimes. So anyway, Eastern Oregon, aren't you guys having like a heat wave? It's always hot in Florida. So this is no different. It's 90 degrees or 93 or 4 and humid every day. So this is just normal. This is normal hot in Florida, normal hot. But aren't you guys having ridiculous heat wave right now? So yeah, get your kids some electrolytes. Do the organs, do the bone broth, but get him some electrolytes. He'll take care of it. You'll take care of it. All right, Tracy A, Papa Swole, I would love to be able to do a pull-up just because I think I would simply feel badass. I don't disagree. I'm working on general upper body strength, but are there any drills I can train? Thanks, Papa. You're welcome. Andrew says it's 105. Yeah, electrolytes. Yeah. No, that's probably gonna solve the problem. So yeah, 105. That's hot as fuck. Okay. A pull up will be badass. It will be badass, of course. I'm working on general upper body strength. Okay, good. If you want to do a pull up, you have to practice doing a pull up. You need to strengthen those muscles. Tracy, have you gone into the masterclass section and watched the masterclass on doing your first pull up? Have you? Negatives are the answer. Doing negatives, doing isometric holds at the top, and then doing negative repetitions, because the limiting factor is your concentric contraction. Concentric contractions, there's 3 types of muscle contractions. There's concentric, isometric, eccentric. Concentric is when the muscle is producing force and shortening in length. Isometric is when it's producing force and not changing in length, lengthening or shortening. That's why you're doing a hold or like at the bottom of a push-up or at the bottom of a squat. And then eccentric when the muscle is providing force, but not enough to overcome the external resistance. And then the muscle is lengthening while it's contracting. So eccentric is the strongest. Concentric is the weakest. So when you're trying to do a pull-up, the fucking bullshit about a pull-up is what can't people do? They can't do a pull-up. And that's the concentric motion. That's the weakest motion. So people can't do the concentric. They can't do the shortening. So they can never do a pull-up. Boom, done. So it's like, how can you do a pull-up without doing a pull-up? Think about this. How can you get to do a pull-up when you can't do a pull-up? Right? Sounds like it's not going to be solved. What you have to do is train the eccentric portion and the isometric portion of those movements, because on the way down, you're working the same muscles that are going to concentrically contract and shorten again to pull you back up. So what you need to do is, and when you strengthen the eccentric by proxy, you're strengthening the fibers of the muscle. You're going to get concentric strength benefits because it's the same muscle fiber. You're just stimulating in a different way. So you're strengthening, you're training the strongest part of the muscle or the type of contraction rather than trying to target the weakest. And the weakest, the way that people would train their weakest is to put their foot on a chair or put your foot in a band or put your knees on that stupid fucking pull-up machine. I've never really heard of that shit working. Usually people that use those bands and use people get results with bands. So it doesn't mean you can't do it other ways, but this is going to blow those things out of the water. You'll get stronger so much faster than doing bands. You can do this in addition with bands, but I'm still not a fan because the angle is usually off. It usually pushes you back and levers you back because you're putting your foot in the band and you're kicking it forward. You can put your knee in it, but then it's just, I like the eccentrics, the negatives. So watch that masterclass. That's what you should do. And that's really good information. That's really good advice if you take it. Grizzly back at it. Papa Swole, a follow-up. Have you met someone with a bull ring who is actually smart? Hey, it's a good question. Not that I can think of. I like to think I don't. I mean, I'm glad I can't picture anyone with a bull ring off the top of my head. I'm proud of that. Maybe that answers your question. All right. Hank Pecker. Papa Swole, does salt equal electrolytes? I mean, the actual chemical definition of salt, I don't think a salt translates to all electrolytes. I don't know if all electrolytes are technically salts. That gets a little bit too much into basic, general chem. But if we're talking about sodium, because you have to look up the actual definition of what a salt is, because there's magnesium salts and I fucking forget my chemistry. So in terms of sodium, potassium, and sodium, potassium, magnesium. Maybe someone else here is awesome with chemistry. I was gangster at organic chem, but general chem was always like a pain in the ass for me. I hated general chem. Organic was fucking awesome. I loved organic. It was a pain in the ass, and the exams were brutal, but I aced it. My brain can think in 3 dimensions, and the way you had to critically think to solve problems it was fun, which is kind of fucked up. A lot of people were like, "Oh, you're a sick fuck." I guess I am. I'm a sick fuck. Yeah, so it's not salt, magnesium, potassium, it's sodium. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I kind of answered a lot of these questions. Steffi asked, what do you think of using bands to assist with pull-ups? I do. You can use a band, but I really do think you should use a chair or step up and then remove and do the negatives. And once you can do a 7, 9 second, maybe 11 second negative all the way down, you'll probably be able to do your first pull-up. I'm a big fan. You can do both. I mean, see what works best for you. It's not going to hurt you to do both, but you'll see the benefits as long as you're also doing the negatives. It's Julian. Hey, Papa, not a question, just a victory. I'll take a victory. I'll take a V. Let's go. Let's go, V. Fuck yeah! I'm always down for a dub. I just wanted to share my 54-year-old mom, 4 foot something in height, lost 50 pounds or so in the past 4 years, and she did it just by changing her diet. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Fantastic. That's awesome. Just by changing her diet. My mom lost 20 or 30 pounds just recently. She lost 20 or 30 pounds just by eating meat. Wake the fuck up, people. Wake the fuck up. She just got more serious about it from listening to the podcast and asking questions, then doing it and just fucking just melting off. Unreal. It works. You got it, Tracy. Good luck with that shit. Yeah, Tracy's gonna get her first fucking pull up, everyone. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Her first pull up. You know it's coming. You know it's coming. All right. Let's see. Steffi, can you use rings and straps at a 45-degree angle, heels on the ground, and do butterflies or push-up motion. What's the movement called? Chest press? Does that help activate scaps? Do you mean facing it? That's kind of like an inverted row, like doing a fly, like pulling back for your back muscles. In all honesty, it's not really going to help with a pull-up. A pull-up is a very unique movement. It's a very unique movement. It's like people doing a lot of, for example, how many of you have done Nordic curls? You might use a glute ham curl, but a Nordic curl is the hardest one. So you might be able to, you lay down on the prone leg curl machine or doing RDLs. You might be able to do hundreds of pounds, but you couldn't do a Nordic to save your fucking life. It's a completely different type of strength. You can do all these rows. You can do lat pull downs with a cable. You can do all this different stuff, but then you won't be able to still do a pull up. It's very unique. So you can, but I would recommend doing the real thing. So doing an isometric hold, you can start with isometric. So isometric is the second strongest contraction. So it's easier for you. And some of you might have done this. When I was in like elementary school or middle school or something, we had these little PE tests where once a quarter or whatever the fuck it was, boys would have a pull-up competition. All the boys would like dick measure and all the kids, you're like 10 or 11, like trying to do as many pull-ups to impress everyone or to, whatever it is. And then the girls didn't do pull-ups. They did a bar hold. They just held with their chin over, but that's really good. So if you're unable to do a controlled negative, start at the top, let your legs go and hold for like 1, 2, 3, or 5 seconds, and then and then step off. Use a chair or something like that. You can also do that with the band. If you're not strong enough to do an isometric hold with your feet dangling, then put your foot in a band and do the isometric hold. So don't use bands to just do pull-ups. Use bands to supplement the negatives that I'm talking about, the isometrics and the negatives. Fucking on fire. Good questions. Come on, fam. Good fucking questions. And also when you lose fat, it'll be easier to do a pull-up. Let's see. Will says, I wish I had equipment for Nordics. You could do Nordics under a fucking car, dude. You can definitely do Nordics. There's a couple of things you could do. You could put those bars, those pull-up bars that go in the doorway. You could put it at the bottom with a hip thruster pad and then get a pad for your knees. And boom, you put a pull-up bar at the bottom of your door frame and then put your knees on a pad and then hook that under. You got a fucking Nordic curl machine. You like that shit? You can also build your own with wood. You can put your heels, if you get a pad, you could definitely put your heels under a car. You could use, there's like a strap. It's on Amazon. It's kind of shitty because they also have these, you can get an actual anchor. It goes on a squat cage if you have one or have one at the gym. Home Gym Guys makes one. They're from Australia and they have one that goes, it's a Nordic curl bar and it'll anchor to your squat cage if you have like a Rogue or a Titan one. Or if you go to the gym, you could bring in the attachment, I guess. Last one. God, I think we might be. Buck Winters. Papa, want to start using an organ supplement. Which would you start? Recommend using first from the Daily Swole Telegram. I would recommend the general organ supplement or liver. So do like a general organ supplement like beef, heart, bone marrow, pancreas, spleen, one of those blends. Or I would just go for liver. Really, I mean, you want to get the most nutrient dense thing. So a general organ supplement can be good, but I think you probably be better off getting more concentration of liver. Rather getting a little bit of everything, a straight liver supplement would be awesome. Or get the real thing, or if you're talking about a supplement, better to get the real thing. Speaking of which, I need to cut some more liver today. I will do so after the Sleazecast. Ryan, one more question, fam, and then we'll get into some balls deep content. We got some big updates that are really important. It's going to change your life. My wife was making some soup with chickpeas the other day, and I heard that chickpeas have, quote, anti-nutrients. They can block the absorption of nutrients. Do you know if there's any truth to that? There is. I couldn't talk your ear off about the details, but anti-nutrients are, I think, definitely covered a lot more by Paul Saladino. Check out the Fundamental Health podcast and maybe do a search for his episodes. But a lot of, plants and vegetables and things like that do have these like phytic acid and different compounds that can block absorption of other nutrients. Really, in my opinion, this all comes down to micronutrients. I don't care. I don't care about the macros really. I think some of them in certain situations, it's like you want to get enough protein, you want to get enough fat. But I think the whole macro shit, it's all about the micronutrients. If you are not getting enough micronutrients, you're going to have more cravings. You're going to have poor sleep. You're not going to have enough electrolytes. You're going to be missing vitamin B or different things. Like, you're going to be missing out if you're not focusing on the micronutrients. You can focus on macros all you want. Keep on enjoying those 100-calorie cookies that have no micronutrient density. You're not getting any value. So you're hitting your calorie goals, but then you're chronically starving and you have eczema and migraines and joint pain, but hey, you lost a pound. So you want to get rid of inflammation and bloating and extra water retention and shit. So people don't care. People don't care if the scale goes down if they still have a fucking bloated gut. Hello, Think McFly. Can you all wake the fuck up? Take this to heart. It's not about the weight loss or the fat loss. You want to feel better and you want to look better in the mirror, then you don't want to have a bloated gut. So take care of your inflammation. Cut out these garbage fucking foods and take it seriously. Who cares what the scale says? You're 180, you want to be 145? Who cares if you look like your dream body at 160? You have to get it out of your fucking head that the weight actually matters. You need to get rid of the inflammation. So who cares if the scale goes down 5 or 10 pounds and you still have a bloated gut and you look pregnant? It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. All right, let's get into some balls deep content. Good questions, fam.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That's deep.
That's why it's the greatest podcast in the realm. That's why it's the greatest sleaze cast, and it's the only man cast in the realm. That's why
he's on fire.
That's why we fucking do it. Hashtag Tainty McGooch for a chance to win today's Swole card. And I will say, I know it looks really cool. It's green. I know it's green. Oh, shut the fuck up. You don't even have to get a Swole card. It's supposed to be green, but it matches a chroma key background, so it's seeing through. It's showing through. But that looks fucking dope, doesn't it? Of course it does. Fam, we have an important story. We're going balls deep. We have some big announcements. But first, before we do, let's remind everyone here that use code DailySwole on papaswole.com. Check out the brand new merch. We got some awesome shit. Brand new Army Green premium tanks. Check out Swole. Privilege only Swole. Go to the fucking gym. Check out all our designs. Premium T-line, and you can get Army Green, which is so fucking sharp with a lot of these. Like, go to the fucking gym one on Army Green. Is super, super sick. Use code DailySwole for 10% off. papaswolio.com. Check out all Swolenormous apparel. We have an important announcement. Remember Demi Lovato? Obviously, how could you forget? It's not good. It's not good.
Bitch.
Yeah. She was changing her pronouns, and she was a she, they, and she was a multiple person, and a hot fucking mess, right? I want attention. Look at me. I'm going to say whatever I can to get attention. Well, we have an update.
What's in the box?
We have an update. Demi Lovato admits that she ditched they, them as her pronouns and has reverted back to she, her only 1 year after coming out as non-binary, saying, quote, "I'm such a fluid person." There we go. Demi Lovato coming back.
Boys have a penis. Girls have vagina.
There we go. Demi Lovato's back, everyone. Isn't that great? Demi Lovato hath returned. 1 year. 1 year after coming out as non-binary. 1 year as coming out of like an I don't know person. That's it? That's all you got? That's all you got, DL? I'm such a fluid person. Of course you are. Of course. You're so fluid. You're so fluid. For fuck's sake. In other words, she was always a she, her. She's a female. She's an adult female. She just wanted to play make-believe for a while. And a lot of people bought into the shit and went along with it, which is pretty fucked up. I'm wondering if I can just start saying that I'm a woman and everyone has to refer to me as a her, or I can get them. Stop dead naming me. I am now Mama Swolio. All right, so Demi Lovato is back. And that's all we're going to talk about for that. I have the article. I'm not going to read any of it. It does not matter. Actually, you know what? This is actually pretty funny. Yeah, let's read a couple of her quotes. We have a video, actually, so I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. We're going to destroy this. Let's get the fuck into it. All right. She says, "I've actually adopted the pronouns of she, her again with me. So for me, I'm such a fluid person that I don't really, and I don't find that I am. ... I felt like, especially last year, my energy was balanced and my masculine and feminine energy so that when I was faced with the choice of walking into a bathroom and it said women and men, I didn't feel like there was a bathroom for me because I didn't feel necessarily like a woman, she explained. What in the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck is that?
That is some head spinning, head scratching nonsense right there. What in the actual shit did you just say? That was like some Joe Biden shit right there. Like, huh? The fuck? Quote, I didn't feel like a man. I just felt like a human. Oh my God. And that's what they, them is about. For me, it's just about like feeling human at your core.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
What are these words? It continues. Let's go with an it. You're an it now. Recently, I've been feeling more feminine, and so I've adopted she, her again. But I think what's important is, like, nobody's perfect. Everyone messes up pronouns at some point, and especially when people are learning, it's just all about respect. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. The respect, right? The respect. It's all about respect unless you don't agree with us, and then we're going to fucking roast you alive. On her Instagram bio, Demi states her pronouns as they, them, she, her. Demi came out as non-binary and revealed they, them pronouns last year. So now her pronouns are they, them, she, her. Can someone say what in the actual fuck is that?
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
They, them, she, her. So what do you say? So now it's both? So now it's both? It's they, them, and it's a she, her? It's all of them? You're 4 fucking people now? Or 2 different people? You're only 1, by the way, so I don't care how many you choose. You put all of them there. They, them, she, her. What the fuck out of here? 138 million people follow her mental disorder around on Instagram. You are literally following, like, you are following a mental patient on Instagram. Okay? If you see pronouns in someone's bio, let me tell you something. This is like one flew over the cuckoo's nest. Right? You're following Chief on Instagram. I mean, Chief would be a good follow. Let's put it that way. That's about it. That's about it. Literary reference for the boys out there. Let's check out this video. I was told there's a video in here too, so I think we have to do this justice. You ready? Let's see. Let's see what it is. Oh my God, your face. Holy shit, your face. Here we go.
I've actually adopted the pronouns of she, her again. So for me, I'm such a fluid person that I don't find that I felt like, especially last year, my energy was balanced and my masculine and feminine energy. So that when I was faced with the choice of walking into a bathroom and it said women and men, I didn't feel like there was a bathroom for me because I didn't feel necessarily like a woman.
Who talks like that? Her fucking voice. Tyler nails it. Her fucking voice. Her voice. Oh my God. I went to the bathroom and I just saw men and female. And I was like, I just don't think there's a bathroom for me. Wait, what? What do you have between your legs? What you got between your legs? The Eye of Sauron. Go into the women's bathroom. Fuck your pronouns, man. Oh my God. Just give me attention. Give me attention. Give me more attention. Give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. All right, let's take another video. We got time for 1 or 2 more. Here we go. Pick a number. 1, 2, 3, or 4. What's it going to be? 1, 2, 3, or 4? 1, 2, 3, Oh, this one, long but worth it. That's what she said. Yeah, that's what I like. This one title says long but worth it because I don't really like long videos. So I've been saying, okay, if it's a long video, it has to be worth it. Like, don't put 2-3 minute videos in there. I can't stand that shit. And I know we're all like, oh, fucking come on. We cut it off half the time. I can't do it. If it's stupid, I just can't listen to that much stupid. But if it's worth it, it has to be worth it. So that must be good. That's got to be good. Oh, it's got to be good. Stand by these gains. Dun, dun, dun. Let's go with Stella. Stella, number 3. Stella, number 3.
I got hairy legs.
All right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. Number 3, this one is titled, Why We Need Fat Acceptance. Well, that's interesting. Because we don't. Right? We don't. So, let's hear the opposing view.
Hey.
Ah.
So this is a really great opportunity to talk about exactly why we need fat acceptance. I totally understand this viewpoint because, like,
I think we did this one.
Fuck.
I think we did this one. I'm really pissed off that these videos are not getting deleted. Like, why the fuck? We did that one already. Thank God. Thank God we did that one already. So number 3 is actually, you are not a moral issue. All right, you got a little bonus. There we go.
What's in the box?
Number 3 is you are not a moral issue. So we had 3, not 4.
This is just a reminder that your body is not a moral feeling. Your body is not a moral issue. You are not a lack of willpower or a problem to be corrected. Your body is not who you are.
Not a problem to be corrected? I don't know if I agree.
It is a part of you, but it says nothing about your morals or your work ethic or anything other than the fact that you have a little extra fat on your body.
It's not
or
a little.
lot of extra fat in my case.
Yeah, that says something. That means, okay, it's cause and effect. It's cause and effect. You're not gaining weight from the air. Okay. You're not getting extra calories from oxygen. There's no such thing as breatharians. There are some people that think you can be. You can't be. You're not getting sustenance from the air. All right. My God. My God. My God. Now look at her looking down. She's looking at a Twinkie. Like, I'm going to eat you after this TikTok video.
But that fatness does not take away from who I am. That fatness does
adds
not
to it. It adds
classify
to it.
me in any way. I still get to be me in any way that I want to be.
This kind of thinking doesn't make any sense. Like, what are you talking about? You still get to be you're still you. No shit. You're just a fatter you. Like, no one's arguing this. You're arguing because you are trying to justify you being that way so you can stay that way. Because you're thinking, well, I can just still be me. You're still you. You're just you with a lot of extra body fat, metabolic disorder, inflammation, and health issues. You're definitely going to be a better you. 100,000% you're going to be a better you if you take care of your health. What are you talking about? You'll be a much better you because you'll be a healthier you, which is a better you. You could do more of the things that you like to do as a result of being you. It's fucking Swole Seuss over here. Jesus Christ.
Or can be. When I did the work to accept my body and really try to think about the fact that my body isn't a statement of who I am, rather just the vessel in which I get to show up and live the life that I want to live and that I want to create, things got better.
All right. I mean, you can, I don't know. Not going to get it from me. Look, you're just not healthy. You're not healthy. You're still you. You're just a fat you. You don't have to be a fat you. It's just, you're not making it better for yourself. Okay. Then you're happy then, right? You're happy exactly. If you had the choice, you would stay that like that, right? Well, no. Let's do another one. Here we go. Pick a number, 1 or 2. Let's do one more. 1 or 2. We got the long one. Yeah. So, we have time for both. All right. So let's do this one. We'll end with the long one. This one's called Small. I'm going to call an audible. I'm taking this one. Balls in my court. We're going to do number 2. This one's a short one. This is called Small Percentage of Health. Here we go.
Did you know that only a small percentage of our health is determined by the food that we eat and the exercise that we engage with? And in fact, our health is determined much more significantly by what we call social determinants of health.
Wow. Can anyone say holy fucking bullshit? Holy fucking bullshit. No, it comes down to the food and your exercise and your daily habits. Are you saying that people with more money have more time to do these things? Yes and no. A lot of people work their ass off, make a lot of money, and then don't take care of their health. So it still means that. It still means that. This condescending way of talking, did you know it has nothing to do with your fucking habits? It has to do with how much money you have. Are you white? Oh, well, you're going to be in better shape. Oh, fuck you. That's it. Nice Jiffy peanut butter. Yeah. Yeah. I hope your omega-6 and omega-3 levels are completely out of whack. And I hope you step on a fucking Lego. God damn it. I hope you step on the corner, like one of those corner pieces, the really thin ones. I hope it flips and you step on it twice. Like you get the corner and then it flips and you get both. You get the jab and then you get the flat impression. It's so small it hurts both ways. And then I hope you stub your toe in the corner because you're not paying attention because your fucking heel hurts so much and you kick a goddamn fucking chair leg. All right, this last one is called Long But Worth It. Here we go. Long But Worth It. That's what she said. It's called Long But Worth It. Yeah, goddamn. Yeah, she sure did. All right. Long But Worth It. Let's take it. Let's take it as deep as she'll allow it to go.
I understand that you think you're being well-meaning.
Okay, holy rainbow. She looks like Tess Hornaday. Her hair looks exactly like, look at that. It matches. It matches. So the comment on fuck. The question on TikTok says, no hate, but would a healthier diet resulting in needed weight loss improve your physical and mental condition? Hell the fuck yes. But fat people gonna fat. Fat people gonna fat, fam. Yo, fat people gonna fat. They don't want to change. It's easier to change your hashtag than it is to change your habits. So yes, it's going to improve your physical and mental health, but they don't want to actually improve their health because then they can't complain about not being healthy. You see what I'm saying? They don't want, these progressives don't want the problem to go away. They want to stay fat so they can continue complaining about being fat. If they lose weight, how can they claim fat? How can they be marginalized? How can they complain about society hating them and doctors wanting them to die? Doctors are racist and they're white supremacists and they weigh me when I go to the doctor. No shit, they fucking weigh you. They want to see how heavy this fucking idiot is coming the fucking door. Oh my God. This person that talks like a fucking lunatic is 600 pounds. It's to see if you have a tumor or some major disease that caused you to lose a lot of weight or gain a lot of weight recently. It could be the insight they need to be like, hey, maybe you should get a scan. They find a big tumor. You gained weight and you had chronic inflammation because, I don't know, you had a tumor on your hypothalamus or something. For fuck's sake. It's an actual real metric. But my thyroid. Oh,
Matt Damon.
All right, let's hear what this thing wants to say. Apparently, it's long but worth it. Right off the bat, I disagree. How can this possibly be worth it? I already hate her face. I hate her hair. My God. Let's go.
I understand that you think you're being well-meaning, but saying no hate and then diving head first into the fat phobia is in fact hate.
It is in fact hate. Yeah, it's diving straight head first into the fat phobia. You talk with an English accent. You can just be like, smug about it. Like, well, you think you're well-meaning, but yeah. Okay.
No. Hate to break it to you. But would a healthier diet resulting in needed weight loss improve my physical and mental condition?
Yes.
Short answer, no.
Yes.
Long answer, there is no needed weight loss here.
Strongly disagree. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, fam. Far too kind.
Okay, no. You're just looking at my size and going, yeah, needs to lose weight, unhealthy because fat.
We have two eyes for a reason. We like to use them. We are humans. Dun 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 dun. That's just a song I made up. Pretty damn fucking good, if I do say so myself. We got eyes to see things. Let me tell you something. If I'm hunting in the woods, right? Hunter-gatherer style, I'm not going to go after, let's say I'm hunting elk or buffalo. I'm not going to go after, or a bison or something. I'm not going to go after the thin ones. I'm going to go, ooh, that big fucking chunky one. It's going to be some good beef. ¿Entiendes?
Incorrect. And in regards to mentioning a healthier diet, what do you know of my current diet?
Twinkies.
You know that when I had COVID, I was eating cyclones, which is an ice block with, some sugar in it.
What? All right, who here is from the UK? Alert. Beep. What the fuck is a cyclone? Is she talking about, like, the ice things from carnivals that you put, like dye on it? You put, like, artificial sweeteners or, like, that liquid garbage dye. What's a cyclone? Ice block? The fuck is an ice? What is a cyclone? Where are the Brits at? Come on now. Come on. Someone's from the UK. Or is she from Australia? Even worse. She's an Aussie? God damn it. What's the difference? Australian, you're just British criminals, right? I mean, come on. We know that. Let's get some fucking America. At one point, you were British. Just fucking answer the question. What's a cyclone? New Zealand? Oh, come on. All right. Are you saying, oh, who cares? What's a cyclone? Slurpee? Okay. I do like the Australians and the British. You guys are good. All right, here we go.
Current diet. You know that when I had COVID, I was eating cyclones, which is an ice block with, some sugar in it.
Which is just an ice block with some sugar in it. Yeah. Like, all you know, like, how do I get fat? Like, I'm just eating cyclones, ice block, and I'm getting this, shrimp on the barbie.
Because it's all I could taste.
Oh, because you got COVID, because you had a bad round of COVID because you're obese. Forgot about that.
What else do you know of my diet?
Vaccine?
Tell me.
For sure.
What are my meals like? You don't know, do you? You don't.
Tell us.
This implication that you need to lose weight in order to be healthy is just incorrect.
Yeah, no, it's not incorrect. It's correct. You have to lose weight if you're fat and you need to lose weight. If you need to lose weight, then you need to lose weight. Come on, you're not going to say it because you know it's atrocious. It's obviously not good. You're not magically fat, sweetheart.
Just straight off the bat, wrong. And while I'm here, just let me shatter, absolutely shatter, hammer
the sidewalk?
Glass table, shatter the idea that weight loss would improve my physical or mental condition.
Yes, not having chronic inflammation would absolutely help your physical and mental condition. Without a doubt, 100,000%.
Are you ready for this? I lost 77 kilos.
Jesus Christ.
And that made me disabled.
That's fucking bullshit. Okay. What are you talking about? Say that again to my face.
Ready for this?
Say that again.
I lost 77 kilos.
77 kilos. That's what, 200 pounds? And you still have to lose that much fucking weight? How does losing weight make you disabled? Can someone... What the fuck are you talking about? Maybe that was the vax. Uh-huh. Let's see. Explain what that means.
And that made me disabled.
Explain.
Losing that weight
Say it.
caused me to become disabled.
How?
It actually made me very, very sick.
How?
I now live with chronic illness and chronic pain because of that
What?
weight loss.
What? No. You have chronic illness and chronic pain because of the weight loss? No, look, I don't believe it. I guarantee you ate garbage food. I guarantee you didn't do it properly. You're still not eating properly. What? No, you can't just say that. You can't just say that. How are you disabled because of the weight loss? What are you talking about? Come on, what are you talking about? Say it. Say it. No, seriously, fucking say it. Say it.
Say it!
Say it.
Say it!
Say it.
Say it!
Say it. What happened?
What do you think that whole situation did to my mental health?
You haven't explained exactly. I think you might be full of shit. You might be full of shit. Explain. I would love to give you some advice, but come on. You're just going to say it. I have mental this and I have physical and I have disability. How? What? What is it? What's the issue? You lost so much extra body fat that you didn't need and you're disabled now? You were disabled before. Like, tell me. I'm interested. I want to know. I want to learn. Show me, explain to me what information do you have that I could maybe have so that I could help people more? Like, this sounds like something that I don't know about. I am interested. How do you lose a lot of weight and have a disability? You did it wrong. One thing. If you did it stupid, and I'm just going to say it, if you did it stupid, if you did it poorly, and you lost a lot of weight, you could have organ damage, but that's not because of the weight loss. That's because of how you lost the weight. That's because you didn't make a good choice. You could have literally just taken a knife and just cut off skin and got rushed to the ER and they stitch you back together and you would have lost weight. That's not a good thing to do, right? So it's not the weight loss that caused it. It's in that case, it wouldn't be the weight loss that caused it. It'd be the dumb things that you did to lose the weight. So it's still what you're saying still doesn't make sense, is my point. We didn't expect it to make sense. When you have hair like that, there's no hope for like sense making. It's not Halloween.
Made it a whole lot worse.
Tell me what is.
People are like, nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. But you know what? If I were to continue losing weight...
It's not skinny. It's being fit. Fuck the skinny part. Those are stupid idiots. The same people that think skinny is good are the same people that think fat is good. Neither are good.
I can tell you a lot of things that would feel better than being skinny.
Oh.
And that would be being able to walk without excruciating pain.
Not listening to your voice.
And that would be, I guess, not having to spend... I spent over 6 months out of the last 2 years in hospital.
What is going on? Share it with us. Educate your audience. What'd you do? What did you do to yourself? You obviously didn't lose fat properly. You did something terrible. You did some kind of cleanse or bullshit and you fucked yourself up. I want to know. I'm curious. You're just going to keep on saying it? You're not going to get sympathy if you're not saying, like, tell people what the fuck is going on. What should they look out for? You don't care. That's why. You don't care about you're not helping anyone. I don't believe it.
Weight loss and being thin does not equal healthy.
I don't believe it. And what I'm saying is not that I don't believe that you were in the hospital. I believe you. Why wouldn't I? Fine. You're in the hospital. It's because you made poor decisions. I want to know what those poor decisions are. Because I think you're leaving out some pretty important information. AKA, you haven't said a fucking thing.
And being fat does not equal unhealthy.
Yeah.
You need to change your mentality.
Great.
And you need to change your idea of what is no hate. Because fat phobia is hate.
Oh.
And implying that there is something wrong with my body and that me losing weight would fix all of my problems. That's pretty hateful.
No, it's not. You're just a sensitive beach and you don't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth. You do not understand the words that you're saying. You made no sense. You said nothing. You said nothing the entire time. You said absolutely zero things. It has nothing to do with the weight loss. What you did something to yourself. If you ended up in the hospital and you have chronic pain, you did something. What was it? What happened? What was the result? What is the thing that you were suffering from? And what did you do to cause that? You didn't say any of that. You know why? Because I think you know you're full of shit and you're trying to like maintain this idea that you were doing things right and you've come out the other side and you realize that was wrong to begin with. No, you fucked up. Until you say otherwise, you fucked up. You did it wrong. You made some stupid, quick fit tea bullshit and you had kidney failure or something like that because you probably did some kind of like weird juice cleanse. Okay, let's talk about it. Definitely, like that's a fucked up thing. But a lot of people think you're gonna drink some random product from China and like, oh, I'm just gonna lose weight. Yeah, you're gonna get a fucking parasite and you're gonna lose fucking 50 pounds, shitting your heart out of your body. Oh my God, nonsense. And this is not to be rude, but fuck, if you're just gonna say stupid shit and not actually back it up with any actual information or collateral, then I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You're making it up or you're not giving enough information, right? You're making it up. You're pretending like it was the weight loss when it was really what you did that led to weight loss and organ failure or whatever it is, because you didn't say what the problem was. I was in the hospital for 6 months. If you were in the hospital for 6 fucking months out of a 2-year period, you know how long that is to be in a hospital? What happened? What the fuck happened? That's some serious shit. Being in the hospital for that long is some serious stuff. And that doesn't happen when you lose fat properly. Like when you just get healthier. Obviously, you don't end up in the fucking hospital. So you did something wrong. You made some stupid decisions and you regret it. And now you're trying to make it out like it was a win. It's not. Oh my God. All right. Swole card time. Oh my God.
And my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives.
Shame.
Fam-wise.
Shame.
Oh. We got some tainty boy here. That's some nice taint. That's some good tainty magooch here. Tainty man. Oh, tainty man. Tainty man is the sleepiest. We got a Swole card to give away, fam. Remember, yesterday's episode was our accountability meeting. It's available now inside Swole TV if you missed it. And join the fam today, SwoleNormusX.com. Do not miss out on all the brand new releases we got coming. We have major drops. We have P3S4 dropping on episode 23, hundo. We have a Back to Swole major release event. And of course, we have an overtime segment coming up this Friday and a Swole fam roundtable next fucking week. It's going to be epic. Let's go. Let's go, fam. All right, hashtag Tainty Magooch. Let's see what we got. Who's going to win? Who's going to win the card? Who's going to win? Who's going to win the card? We got a winner. Oh, shit. I just moved off of it. Did I miss it? No, we got it here. Okay, I thought I clicked it. Triad 888. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
All right. Triad 888. Congratulations. Send us an email to support@swolenormus.com. Swole card 2279 in the subject. Your mailing address in the body of the email. Congratulations. Congratulations, Triad 888.
Are you crying?
All right, let's take some soundboard requests, fam-wise. Let's close this shit down. Let's fucking lock it down. We'll take some soundboard requests. Let's go.
There's Tiny Tuck, Typical Tuck, Total Tuck, and the Tyrannical Tuck.
Another example of cake gender would be if someone feels like they have different layers or flavors to their particular gender.
My name's Forrest Gump.
I got hairy legs.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Now I know you'd love to just sit there and keep being not slim, but we gotta work a little today, okay?
Well, I could be wrong, but I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
Oh, we're jamming out now, fam. Have a beautiful rest of your day, Beaches.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Sell crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
Dodgson! Dodgson! We've got Dodgson here!
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
I'm totally comfortable in my body. I just don't want to be in pain.
So her is a neopronoun that comes from the word person, which is why I really like him.
I better use my strong hand.
No hands, fam. Oh, he did it. He did it. He did it.
Because emotional damage.
Yeah. All right, fam. Thanks for being here. Make sure you hit that like button and share the video, share the stream, share the podcast. Leave us a 5-star review. Join the fam today, swolenormousx.com. All those links down below. Check it out or keep on being a biche. You know, it is what it is. We'll see you tomorrow for episode 2280. Peace, McGee's, Deuce, Magoosey boy, Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they can't left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, chill. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element.